Jen, what do you think of the views from right here?
See that fire pit? I could sit there around that fire pit and look at that view for days.
Oh yeah.
And it says we're at, well, let's see, PSI, we're at right at 18, or right at 17 there, so that's fine. All right, I'll check the back here too. We are between 18 and 19 PSI on the back. I could air it down just a little bit because we're going to hit the dirt today, but it's just about right where we want it.
Let's check the back. We're at 11 in the back, so I need to add a little air. Out of order. Absolutely. Just gonna grab some air for the KLR here, and then we'll be on the road. All right, KLR is aired up. I just went ahead and got both the front and rear tire to right around 18 PSI, so that ought to work just well. We are going on the dirt, but we're not anticipating anything too major today, but we shall see. We may air down a little, but 18 on both the bikes, pretty good. Yeah, so today we got a pretty interesting ride. I think we're gonna head off to the interstate and go into the gorge, and then we're gonna get off on the Cedar Pockets exit. If you're not familiar with the area, we're in southwestern Utah. We're heading west on the interstate, kind of like going to Arizona, Nevada, but we're getting off at a spot called Cedar Pockets, and we're going to get on the dirt there, and we're going to ride the dirt till we get to Old Highway 91. There's a pretty cool attraction out there. It's a huge sinkhole apparently, so we have not been down this road before on the motorcycle, so it should be interesting. So stay tuned. Looks like we got some adventure ahead of us. Folks, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps us out tremendously. Let's ride. Yesterday the winds were howling, and it seemed a bit breezy when we started, but the weather said the winds were supposed to be light today. I'm hoping so. The crosswinds going into and through the gorge can just be bad, like really bad, twist your head off kind of bad, not to mention the traffic that's screaming through there. But hopefully the winds are light. Okay, here we go on the interstate. Smooth transition in the traffic. Jen's still behind me, looking good. The winds don't seem to be too bad. That's very good.
Here we go. What I like to call Big Bad I-15. Not my favorite place to ride. Definitely feeling the turbulence coming off this semi here. It's a bit nerve-wracking. But it's not nearly as bad on the Himalayan as it is on, I really think, all of our other bikes. That's that low center of gravity on the Himalayan, and the weight makes it handle on the freeway better than any other bike we have right now.
I gotta get by this semi. He's tossing me around with this turbulence. Here we go, into the gorge.
Alright, we're about ready to enter the Virgin River Gorge. I was telling D-Rock I would like to do a whole special on this section of freeway, or interstate, I guess, because I feel like it is every motorcyclist's worst nightmare or dream. I've known a few bikers that have gone out and bought some nice sport bikes or some like bullet bike kind of motorcycles, and they look forward to riding this stretch of interstate because of the twists and turns. They want to, you know, obviously probably going, you know, 80, 90 miles an hour when you're supposed to take it at 55. But I'm sure it's a good time for them. This would probably be more on the side of like nightmarish territory for me. I mean, I'm handling fine, but this is definitely not my dream ride. Like I said, my dream ride's way up in those mountains on a dirt road, cruising along about 35, me and Alice. So, you know, going through this stretch, it's generally a lot of semis. The gorge is known for high winds. It seems to always be under construction, and there are some tight areas, a lot of curves, and there's some people that like to drive it really, really fast, and so you've got a mix of semis going real slow and people being insanos going real fast. So it is an interesting section. It is, however, absolutely beautiful. There's so many things to do in the gorge. A lot of climbing. We've done a lot of canyoneering out here, hiking. I hear there's some off-road moto trails just on the other side of the gorge that I'd like to check out one of these days. So yeah, lots to do out here, lots to see. If you get into the area, definitely want to cruise the gorge. Maybe not on your motorcycle. If you're not comfortable, you might want to just take a car and, you know, go with the recommended speed limit. I think it even gets down to 45 in sections, and just enjoy the view, because it is spectacular.
The exit, Cedar Pockets exit, isn't too far, so we're not going to go too far into the gorge. Beautiful day. I got a little crosswind action happening right now. Nothing too serious, but enough to get your attention. Ah, there we go. Cedar Pockets exit right ahead. Beautiful day to go out in the desert. No doubt about that. I'm gonna stay right here just to see how far Jen is.
Coming up here, Cedar Pockets, that's us.
Alright, I think that's her right there. Okay, she went too far behind me. Yeah. There she is, alright. Good.
Alright, I've exited Cedar Pockets. This is where the start of our adventure is. So I didn't ride the whole gorge today. I will at some point. It is absolutely spectacular.
How was your ride on the interstate?
It was good.
Yeah?
I chilled.
Took it easy, huh?
Yeah, I was happy to go to speed limit.
A little bit of crosswind.
Yeah.
Not bad though.
Not as bad as it gets through here.
Ooh, no, I know that.
How was your ride?
Oh yeah, the KLR is fine. Yeah, no problems. No problems. You get a little bit handlebar. Did that affect you at all?
No, I think you straightened it out a little bit better than it was.
Oh, okay.
So,
Good.
no, I didn't notice.
Perfect. All right, well, Cedar Pockets, we're on the dirt road heading to Old Highway 91. So we've never ridden this road before. Actually, we've been up a little bit because we've done some a canyon right up here.
Yeah, what is that canyon called?
Ghost Rider Canyon, but we haven't been past that. And we've had a lot of weather out here over the last month, so Looking at the road from the Google Earth, it looks like it's a major thoroughfare, so I don't think we'll run into anything too crazy.
We never think we will.
But who knows? Well, you ready to see where this road... Well, we know where this road goes, but see what we're going to encounter on this road.
I'm ready. It looks like we got some cows up ahead. So.
Yeah, they're everywhere. Okay. All right, well, let's get started then. And off we go.
Oh, the cows, the cows. It's exciting to be riding a new road. It's been a bit. Well, I guess it's been since I took old Alice here out to the Beaver Dam Wash and we had a hoot. We didn't stay on two wheels. We went belly up 3 times. So, oh, we got some traffic. Yeah, I hate traffic on these little dirt roads.
This may be a pretty narrow road as we're going up, so we need to kind of be cool, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, well. Loose gravel. Our friend. Well, so far this is pretty interesting. Chunky loose. Still behind me, she get through that no problem. Both these bikes should have no problems whatsoever on this road if it stays this type, this consistency. May have to deal with some mud. I don't know. We've had a good week without precipitation, so it's just, you can still see it's still wet, but hopefully we don't run into anything that'll sink the bikes or cake up the tires to where we can't ride. There's always that possibility though.
Well, I mean, this road is a bit interesting. It's got its share of erosion from the latest storms. That's for sure. We got some pretty good ruts and some bigger rocks in the road, so that'll might make for an interesting ride today. Man, it is gorgeous out here. These Joshua trees don't even look real. They're so cool looking. Man, beautiful. Yeah, we're getting some interesting stuff going on here. Ooh. There we go. We made it through it. Yeah, this road's got a little bit to throw at you, that's for sure.
Jim, what do you think of the views from right here?
See that fire pit? I could sit there around that fire pit and look at that view for days.
Oh yeah. We'll have to come back and camp here, huh?
Very nice, yeah.
It is beautiful.
The wind though,
Yeah, it's a windy spot for sure. Maybe not something to do in January. Another month it'll be 80 degrees in here though.
Yeah.
So we've just gotten started in the Cedar Pockets road, and like I mentioned, I don't know how far it is to Old Highway 91, but it's going to be an awesome ride regardless, isn't it?
I think it is.
You want to get back on the road?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
All right, we had to stop and enjoy that amazing view for a minute. Now we are back on the road.
And that's the end of our ride. Ah, there's a dude with a bunch of dogs over there. We got to go through this here. I have to go say hi to this guy. Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, we just hit an impassable section, so we are gonna have to go around. We're just slowly backing down the dirt road. Gonna have to go around here to the right. There's a gentleman up ahead with a dog. I'm not really sure. Looks like he might want to... Oh, he's helping us out. Right on. Alrighty. Here we go. Alrighty.
I think this is going to be a really interesting ride. I have a feeling. So I'm not going to get too far ahead of Jen.
Man, all this moisture lately has just wreaked havoc on this road. I mean, granted, maybe this road's always like this, but I doubt it. It's wreaked havoc everywhere else, so I don't know why this road would be any different.
Holy moly. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. That's going to be the word of the day, I think. Woo. Whoa. All right, we're going to wait here for a second. What do you think of the ride so far?
Well, my nerves are heightened.
Yeah.
At about a 5.
Oh, yeah?
How are you doing?
It's a little more than I was anticipating.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be a little more tamer than this. So I'm happy, don't get me wrong. But we got to stop and take some layers off. It appears we're going to have to do some work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely warm, huh? So I just checked the map and we're, what, about a third of the way through?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so it's pretty good for the bigger bikes.
I'm definitely having to do
some maneuvering, huh?
maneuvers.
Yeah, right.
All right, I had to shed a layer. It gets warm out here riding, and I switched into my lighter gloves too. That'll make the ride a little more comfortable. I'm sure I'll have to be putting stuff back on here pretty soon though, after we get back to 91. Gotta be prepared when you're riding out in the desert in the winter. It can go from, you know, freezing to 60 degrees, and even if it's freezing and you're working, you're gonna get warm. Yeah, we're gonna take this pretty easy, I think. We're just taking this whole dang road easy today, folks. We really had no idea what to expect today. We kind of thought, gosh, it might just be a hard-packed road the whole time. This might not be too big of an adventure to share with everybody, but like many times before, it has become more of an adventure than we thought it was going to be. But every ride like this makes you better, makes you more prepared for the next one, so they're a good thing.
I think that looks all right. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Make sure Jen gets through that okay. Nicely done.
Oh, this looks like it's gonna be fun. Let's go over here. Yeah, there we go. Like a pro, Alice. It's funny how getting like mentally tired can make you physically tired, because I feel like kind of strained in my arms right now and everything, and I haven't even had to like lift up the bike or anything, but just the mental challenge of this ride, just getting through this, like stuff like this, it's enough to make you tired. It's a good ride today though. All right, not bad.
Whoa. Ooh-wee. Good times, my. Good times. Okay. Come on, get over that. Oof. Whoa. Whoa.
Man, we are really in it today. I start doing stuff like this sometimes and I'm like, man, this is like beyond my skill level, but is it? I don't know. I mean, I'm keeping it on two wheels today. Definitely getting some experience. You know, I think half the battle sometimes is just learning what the bike can handle. You know, because at least Alice being my Himalayan here, has been able to just barrel through some things that I can't. I mean, I honestly can't believe it. It's just impressive. Looks like we're gonna start heading down now into that flatland up ahead. So this might get interesting. It might get steep. I don't really know. Maybe it'll be a gradual descent. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping for that, but who knows? Oh boy. Here we go again, folks. Getting a little better at those.
Good to get out here on the bigger bikes. Gives some experience on this stuff. Always a good thing. This might get a little tamer once we get down a little farther. Oh, mount just broke off the bike. It's a little bumpy out here. Yeah, we got a pretty good descent coming up. I wonder how that's gonna pan out. Because the road, we get a little farther up here, you can see it's just got what appears to be flat desert out there. That's our ride out to 91, a little bit of that. So we're about to have an interesting descent. We'll see how the road is on that. Oh, that's a steep one there. Wow. See if Chin comes up that. Hey, here we go. Ooh. That is chunky, baby. Oh, don't hit the big rock. Come on. Snap. Alright, let's wait for Chin to get through that.
So you might notice how D-Rock is stopping after he goes through something that's major like that, those little washes we've been going through and stuff, because I'm really happy that he has been doing that. Yes, I want to be, you know, independent and be able to get through all this stuff myself. And hey, I'm keeping her on 2 wheels today, but I have had experiences in the past where I've dropped the Himalayan and couldn't pick her up myself. I mean, when you've got flat ground and stuff, if you know the proper technique to stand up a bike, I mean, you can do it. But when your bike's upside, well, not upside down, but slightly upside down in a ditch, that's a different story. It looks like we got another one coming up. Ooh, we got a big boulder in the middle of it. Shifting down. I don't want to take it over there. Yeah.
Well, the descent is actually somewhat gradual, well, at least on this side, the west side, and it's not too bad on the east side either. So it's moving along right nicely. I still haven't seen the sinkhole, but I've kind of been paying more attention to like what's in front of right in front of me, because it is a little chunky. Maybe we passed it. I haven't seen anything. 2/3 of this road is over, so I think get out of that rut. I don't think we have many more washes to get through before we hit the asphalt, but I could be wrong. And it's going to be a pretty easy shot there. We are on the correct road that will take us to Old Highway 91. Very nice.
Yeah, the ride seems to be getting a little tamer as we get into this flatter ground. So you never know what you're going to come across in the desert. It could just be a couple people on side-by-sides having a good time. But it appears that we have a person or something running towards us up there. I can't see it now, so we're gonna go investigate. Oh, let's see. It is a person. I swear they were running a second ago. Well, she appears to be okay, so I'm sure she would have flagged us down if she needed help. She looked like she had a cell phone, so she must be getting some service out here, which is unusual in some places. You really, I mean, you never know what you're going to come across in the desert. You need to be ready, and I don't know. I don't ride out here very often by myself. Things get a little spooky, you know. Things go bump in the night out here.
Yeah, she might have come from that camper right there. There's no one around it, and the door is wide open. Maybe. Huh. Check that out. That looks pretty crazy. Is it the Breaking Bad camper?
Yeah, here's an RV. Maybe that lady was coming from that RV. She's probably just out here camping, enjoying the beautiful sunsets out this way. Oh, nope, she's not going to be in that RV. At least I hope not. That thing is seen better days. I don't know that I really feel a large need to investigate here, but it looks like Dave does, so he can have at her. What are you doing?
I'm going to go investigate.
You're going to go investigate? I was just telling everybody that I did not feel the need to investigate.
Don't we want to become investigative journalists?
All right.
You feeling creeped out?
I mean, look at it. Is it Walter White's? Does it say Walter White was here?
Are you feeling creeped out?
I mean, look at it.
Yeah, it's creepy, all right. What if someone comes running out of there? I don't think so. Yeah, this thing's trash, man. Good Lord. Whoa. This thing is thrashed, man. Whatever went on here. They just came out and destroyed this thing.
Oh yeah, it's got some bullet holes in it.
Oh yeah, shot it up. Oh, no.
I was looking for the WW initials.
Walter White, huh? There's his briefs. There's his tidy whities. Yeah, this thing's... Yeah. Just out here in the desert. Abandoned property, January 15th, 2023. There's a warning on it.
Are they really gonna like bring something out here to try to tow this beast?
Probably. Well, I'm good.
Yeah,
I feel like we've investigated enough.
we have.
Well, we thought the broken down meth RV was so awesome we'd sit here and have lunch and enjoy it. Because the views are nice. Aside from that.
It's got a charm of its own.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the only clothing scattered around is underwear. Yeah. What do you deduce has occurred here? Drove it out here and flattened the tires and walked away from it? That's a good question.
Why would you leave your underwear?
Well,
Or maybe it wasn't their underwear. Maybe it's somebody else's underwear.
all good questions.
Maybe some kids came out here and saw aliens and they got scared and they crapped in their pants and they left their underwear.
It's definitely a possibility. Never really knows what goes on out here. Whew. Well, on that note, I think it's time for a sandwich. Oh, there we are. How's your sandwich?
It's so good.
Well, what did you think of the ride?
I thought it was awesome.
A little interstate ride and then some off-road chugging?
Yeah, I definitely preferred the off-road chugging. I just had interstate, man. I don't know. That's for the sport bikers. What do you think of the ride?
It's awesome. Good times.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be a little longer, but it didn't turn out to be. But I've always wondered what that road is when we come in from the interstate and head north. I always see that off to the right, you know, like, where's that go? But now I know where it goes. It goes to Cedar Pockets.
We have investigated.
We've investigated, that's right. That is exactly what we've done. And look what we've come across. That. And that over there, a dry well. So much to uncover out here.
You never know.
You never know. Himalayan rode fine?
Yeah, man, she just trucked up everything. I just held on.
Mm-hmm. Yep. KLR did good too.
Good.
Very nice, very nice. Any final thoughts, Jen, before we make our way back?
I'd do this ride again. We should just make this a loop that we do a lot.
Sure.
This is a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So, beautiful out here. It's warmer out here, so if you're freezing back in St. George, get out this way. It's about 10 degrees.
Absolutely. There you have it, folks. Cedar Pockets Loop, I guess, what we'll call it. As always, thank you very much for watching. We got lots more content on the way. Stay safe out there, folks. We'll see you next time. D-Rock out.
Jen out.
Adios.